Rugby in South Africa is more than just a sport, it's a way of life. From the bustling cities to the rural heartlands, the game unites people across the country.
The Springboks, South Africa's national rugby team, are icons of strength, resilience, and pride. With 3 Rugby World Cup victories under their belt, they've cemented their place as one of the most successful teams in history. The team's 1995 World Cup win, led by the legendary Nelson Mandela, stands as a symbol of the power of sport in healing and uniting a nation post-apartheid.
Rugby matches here are not just a game. They're events where fans gather to support their team with unmatched passion. Every Saturday, stadiums across the country fill with excitement as local clubs and schools compete, and young players dream of donning the green and gold.
Whether it's the thrill of a last-minute try or the roar of the crowd, rugby in South Africa is a heartbeat that echoes across the land.
Rugby's story in South Africa dates back to the 19th century, when British colonists introduced the sport. The first documented match took place in 1862 in Cape Town. By 1891, South Africa hosted the first British touring team, making the beginning of international rugby in the country.
The early years of South African rugby were dominated by white players due to the country's apartheid policies. Despite these restrictions, rugby quickly grew into one of South Africa's most beloved sports.
Moving on to Algeria. Algerian soccer has its roots in the early 20th century, during the French colonial period. European settlers introduced the sport, and by the end of the 1920s, organized soccer began to spread across the country.
However, soccer quickly became more than just a game. For Algerians, under colonial rule, it was a tool for asserting their identity and resistance. Clubs like MC Alger, USM Alger, and JS Kabylie became more than sporting institutions. They symbolized the pride and aspirations of the local population.
In 1958, during Algeria's war for independence, the FLN national team was formed by Algerian players who left European clubs to represent their cause. The FLN team toured the world, playing matches that draw attention to Algeria's struggle for freedom. Although not recognized by FIFA, the FLN team is a key part of Algerian soccer legacy and identity.
After gaining independence in 1962, Algeria quickly established itself in African and international soccer. The national team, known as the Desert Foxes, officially joined FIFA and CFA in 1964.
In Algeria, soccer is more than just a game. It's a way of life, a source of pride, and a symbol of unity. From the FLN team and the independence era to the golden generation of today, Algerian soccer continues to inspire and captivate fans around the world.